Back again, and today I am giving you my opinions, hot takes on world football because y'all didn't send any to me on Twitter or whatever you use, and you want me to make a fool out of myself until I'm proven correct. So here are my hot takes about world football, and we will start with this one. There is no performance gap between CONCACAF and Europe and South America, mostly Europe. There is no performance gap. It is non-existent. And if you think there is, you're just wrong. Yes, there are haves and have-nots in each confederation. Yes, Montreal would get curb stomped by Liverpool. Yes, Chivas would get curb stomped by Chelsea. I get it. Yeah, I get it. It'll happen. I get it. Yeah. But Toronto FC, which is the only one that matters to me, I don't care how Liga MX's teams can stand up to them. I don't care how the rest of MLS can, even if Atlanta or LAFC can, but they probably can. I don't care. I just care about Toronto. And Toronto can stack up to European teams. They will stack up to European teams. They will stack up to South American teams. And if they could do that, they could stack up to African and Asian teams. It doesn't matter. Y'all don't count. You are worse than CONCACAF. The AFC and the CAF, you're worse than CONCACAF, okay? You are way worse. OFC as well. Y'all don't even register. CONCACAF, CONMEBOL, and UEFA are the ones that register. Y'all don't, okay? Y'all don't. And that'll be another hot take, but y'all don't. Toronto FC can stand up to any world team, and if you think they can't, you're just wrong. And you're saying, but how is MLS, how is CONCACAF just as good as Europe? Well, let me use this for an example. In the All-Star games, the MLS All-Star games, when they play the European teams, they never get blown out. They never get beat 7-0, 8-0 like people think they should. They don't get bossed by even the bench players on these European teams like everybody says, or the Euro snobs say they should. They don't. They don't. They do pretty well for themselves. They fend pretty well for themselves. They either normally get to penalties, or the worst I've seen them lose is 3-0 like they did to Atletico last year. They don't look bad against European teams. They don't. Starters and reserves. If they were so good, if European teams were so good compared to the MLS All-Stars, every year the All-Stars should be blown out 5, 6, 7, 8-0. It shouldn't even get to penalties most years. Y'all are so wrong. And you're like, but why are they changing to MLS versus Liga MX? Because they want to make more money. Because they could get both the Latino population in a lot of cities and the MLS fans to come out to that game. It's about money. It's about money, which is why these games, they want Liga MX versus MLS. They want the Leagues Cup. They want the Campeones Cup. They want the Champions League to get bigger. That's what they want. They want money. But the Leagues Cup and the All-Star Game are stuff, and Campeones Cup is stuff that some puts together, that U.S. Soccer puts together, that they get the money for. The Champions League is CONCACAF, but they do get some money. But the more MLS teams win it, the more happier they will be with it. But that's not the point. The point is that MLS teams can stand up to European teams. Oh, and by the way, another proof. Monterrey versus Liverpool in the Club World Cup last year. Yeah, I watched that game. 1-1 for 92 minutes of 93. And if it wasn't for that guy, Lyon, Liverpool would have went to extra time against Monterrey. But Lyon screwed it up. Firmino scored the goal and ended it at 93 minutes. But still, to have that performance against the best team in the world, like consensus, and they were CONCACAF, Monterrey, y'all are way too on the high horse. Stop listening to the propaganda, especially you, Premier League fans. Bundesliga fans, Germans, they respect the MLS. They sort of understand. Spanish fans as well. French fans, they're a little bit scared because they know that MLS is better than their Farmers League. Italian fans, they respect as well. They called up Sebastian Giovinco to their national team a couple of years ago, right before he left Toronto. Oh, and by the way, Spain has called up a lot of MLSers. They respect as well. It's the English. It's the English that don't respect because of their propaganda machine called Sky Sports. Thinking that, oh, we're the be-all, end-all. Yeah, you may have won both trophies last year in your UEFA competition, but, how was the last, 7 years before that? Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, basically a failure. Spain beat England a lot. Won the trophies a lot. They made you look like fools. Oh, wow. You love to see it. English fans are the worst Euro snobs because they don't know. They don't respect because of that propaganda machine that Sky Sports runs. Acting like, oh, we're the best. We're the supreme league. We're the supreme teams. Get the hell out of here. You couldn't even curb stomp Monterrey. And after that game, yeah, they won the Apertura and Liga MX, but look what they are now. Dead last in the Clausura. And you still couldn't curb stomp Monterrey. Get out of here. Get out of here. Toronto would have beat Liverpool in that game had it not been for them damn Panamanian farmers in last February. Because if it wasn't for them farmers, we would have won the Champions League. We would have stomped Liverpool. And we would have that Club World Champions patch. Yes, I said it. The first time Toronto gets the chance at the Club World Cup, here's another one. They're going to win it. I don't care. I don't care if it's the expanded one or the small one. We will win the first chance we get at the Club World Cup. No penalty BS. We will win. And I'll see you in Qatar when it happens. I'll see you in China when it happens. Hell, if it happens on home soil at BMO Field in that United bid in 2025, well, I'll see you there too. Stop it. That's the first two. They're basically together. The next one, a North American Super League would be horrible for Canadian soccer, or just every soccer nation in North America. Mexico, US, and Canada. Why? Because it's basically telling you, oh, here are the teams that actually matter. But there's only maybe one Canadian team that matters, 10 Mexican teams, and then Seattle, Atlanta, LAFC, Galaxy, NYCFC, Red Bulls, St. Louis, maybe Kansas City. There ain't many teams in the US that matter. There's only Toronto, and then in Canada, then you got 7 halves in Mexico, and then 10 MLS teams. It ain't good. The Super League's a horrible idea. Anywhere, but especially in North America. That's how you kill the chance of CONCACAF ever standing up to European teams, like I said they can, or will/can, depending on who they are. Because there should not be a Super League. Shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen, shouldn't happen, shouldn't happen. And my last one that everybody will probably agree with, VAR is horrible. I don't think it's a hot take, it's just a fact of life. And here's the hot take part of it. VAR is better in MLS than it is in Europe, especially the Prem. VAR is better in MLS than it is the Prem. That's the hot take part of it, but I don't think VAR should be in the game at all. The game was fine. The game worked fine. The game was fine before VAR was put in. We don't need VAR. VAR could be thrown away. VAR is horrible. VAR is stupid. Stop it. It should not even be a thing. Football was fine without it. Why did somebody think it was a good idea? Did somebody watch the NFL and oh, Instant replay. Oh, MLB's using it. Wow. Oh, NBA's using it too? Wow, we should use it. Whoever did that must have been smoking 30 kilos of crack. That's exactly what that was. Football doesn't need VAR. It never did, and it never will. So there's your 4 hot takes. If you want more, there's at least a month more quarantine. I may be back in May with some more. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I'm doing a video about Twilight. Hate if you want. But I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. I'm riding, I'm out. Peace.